Today is January 16th, 2026. I was on calls last night till after 2 in the morning. Calls that changed like the fabric of the universe. Like that will create a ripple effect because of who I put together and the energy that they each hold and what it means to have them hold it together. This morning, 7 eeks. The crown chakra, 7 eeks. The Jaguar, ability to pounce on the moment, ability to listen. I'm in listening mode. For every single reason, it probably made sense for me to not be in contact and continuing these conversations, and then to push to have that conversation instead of having the conversation about me and my, like, what has their investment in me led to. I decided to use the time to bring these groups together and just trust that that was the way. The way, it's what my heart wanted. It's currently 8:10 in the morning. It's possible that someone, a woman, will arrive for the Divine Bitcoin Women meeting. They've said that they want it to be quarterly in 90 minutes. And I think I will continue to still make these times available for the pulse call, even if it's just me, because it gives me a moment to remember, to embody, to physically feel into what I want the new world to feel like. So if anybody wants to get on a call and they want to just be present with me, tune our vibration together, if they want to speak, if they want any of that, I think I will just continue to make myself available, maybe forever, even if it's inconvenient, even if it's not necessarily what they asked for, because it gives me a cadence to stay committed to, and it gives me a reason for me to block the time, for me to be the vibration, the loving kindness that I want to be in the world. And that's I believe, my vision for the Divine Bitcoin Women is that we be models for what can be. Energetic frequency hits tunes like the way 432 or the frequency, the music aligns us. It brings our minds, our hearts to different places. I believe us tuning ourselves on the knob, on the notch, that will help to bring I'm very mindful that I'm saying that there's like a shift that needs to happen, or that there's a good, bad, or an us, them, or like what's happening in the world that needs to be altered, because we're very much in a cycle of chaos and fear and lots of uncertainty. And yet that's not necessarily the truth. It is all the stuff that's happening, but is it part of the larger unfolding and us being tuned to the vibration of love, us specifically starting with loving kindness and gentleness to ourselves, loving our humanity, loving our flaws and our challenges and our growth, loving our growth, because we're unfolding into more and more and more for all of us. So every time we get it, we're getting it for all of humanity. And we can rest in this bird just decided to join me. We can rest in the certainty of Bitcoin, the certainty of mathematical resolution as truth, the certainty of the timeline, the certainty of the next 100 years in 10-minute blocks, and what that cadence feels like, and what that heartbeat feels like. We can know that there's an underlying beat and resonance that shall continue, that is an extension, I believe, of source energy, just like we are, just like everything is, just like that squirrel I just watched on the next roof. All of it, even the conflicts, even the misunderstandings and the evil and all of it, it's all extensions of one source energy, one continuous field. And by us knowing more and more that we can trust in the certainty of a more unified money, a more unified people, because it is based on us being a more unified self within ourselves, that will free us up to be our goodness, to be our unique expressions. All the things that are coming with AI, all of it, I believe, meant for our upliftment and our expansion, because this is a universe that is continually expanding outward. And as we see all of the things that we do not value anymore, that we do not believe in, that do not serve us, whether it's the corporations or the systems or the money or that, like, whatever it is that feels like it is not working for us, it is a representation of the edge of an old belief, of an old system, of a next thing that's wanting its expansion. And like Abraham would say, when we have an understanding of what we don't want, we can move in the direction of what we want. We get to see the difference of it. And my gift, my opportunity for us is to take a moment today to acknowledge ourselves, acknowledge the bodies that we're in, acknowledge the perfection of our sacred heart, acknowledge the wisdom of the timeline, that it's all in divine right order. The perfect people are always crossing our paths, and that we are always finding home. We are always finding home within ourselves first. And what being that home, that centeredness just for ourselves, what kind of light that will emit in the world, and how we can be beacons for others to return home to themselves. So With that, I say, for all of this and more, I give great thanks. I now release these words to the law, power, and truth of the universe, and I know that it is done.